right, so just to clear things up, just to make sure that nobody thinks that I dislike pinball preparedness or that I'm talking about his age, I agree with the guy. And yes, we're about maybe 10 years apart in age-ish. My grandparents raised me old school. I got the old school mentality. But my main focus on that was just to point out, as wise as you can be, you should still acknowledge and recognize change. Whether you agree on it or not, change is inevitable, right? It's coming regardless of how you feel, what you think. If you like the world you live in and you never wanted to change, we just don't live in those times anymore. Things change all the time. Things will continue to change. And the thing is like most people think it, most will not say it. They don't acknowledge the fact that while they take their stance on their opinions, that's fine. Again, I agree. But I'm at least willing to acknowledge, regardless of how I feel, things are changing. And they will change whether I like them or not, whether I agree or not. And so by acknowledging that, by acknowledging the fact that these things are happening, I can prepare myself individually. Each of you have to do this, because I can't do it for you and no one else can do it for you. But if you can at least acknowledge and recognize these things are going to change regardless of how you feel, right? You can at least prepare yourself for those changes to come, because they are coming, right? You can't stop time. You can't stop evolution. You cannot stop progress. Even if technology, for instance, is such a not want to say a blessing, but it's such a it makes our world easier, right? Technology, right? Because you can work from home, you can text, you can Skype or FaceTime people. It also has its down points, right? It also has its negatives, right? Its negative effect of the human disconnect, right? It makes our lives easier on so many levels, but there's also a disconnect. So anyway, that's all I want to say. Red out.